Welcome to another in our leadership series. I'm Alan Olson, Managing Partner of Greenstein Rogoff Olson and Company. Here we are today in our leadership series with Dennis Wolfe. Dennis started Wolfe Insurance Services soon after graduating from San Jose State in 1976. Almost immediately, he began writing healthcare benefit plans and became known for his expertise in helping both smaller growing businesses and larger internationally established companies develop competitively priced benefit plans. He has designed benefit plans and administered them for multinational public companies and an international law firm. In 1977, Dennis began his community involvement when he created the novel idea for healthcare fairs at local shopping malls, and ideas soon caught on all over the country. Today, they are everywhere. Dennis, you have a wide-ranging background as author, expert and healthcare leader in the industry, and a person of political and social influence. What are you most proud of in accomplishing as a leader?
Well, thank you for allowing me to be here today, Alan. Ironically, you mentioned it when you introduced me. I'm very proud of the community health fairs that we started back in 1977. That started out when I started in the insurance business as a life underwriter. As we took applications, we discovered that people were having health problems they didn't know they had. And so we had a community services committee on the San Jose Life Underwriters, which was part of the National Association of Life Underwriters. Through that committee, as I served on it, I said, why don't we start these ideas of doing some preemptive work? And that led to starting a kiosk at one shopping mall, the Valley Fair actually, in Santa Clara, where we had people come by and we would just check their blood pressure, check their weights, all the general simple things you did back then. We didn't have the diagnostic tests that there are today. And it turned into a great success. In fact, one of the most exciting moments in that whole process is we had a man stop by who had readings that literally would have taken the space shuttle to reach those readings. We rushed him to the hospital. They called an ambulance right there. And they said literally we may have saved his life. He could have had a stroke. It was amazing to us. Well, that spread. The word on what had happened at that mall spread, and pretty soon they were all over the malls all over the Silicon Valley. And Silicon Valley is a leader in many other things, but it also is the leader in this. Today, there are bus-sized mobile vans that show up to corporate offices, and people can walk in and have all kinds of more sophisticated tests, cholesterol readings, etc. And that process has now gotten to where it is today. They're everywhere.
Okay. So given all you've done over the years, what's one thing that you want to be remembered for?
Well, let me list a couple things I've accomplished, and maybe then I can give a better summarizing answer to that. I've been in the insurance business now going on 33 years, and I know that I've impacted people's lives. I've saved them from losing estates. I've seen people be hospitalized with hundreds of thousands of dollars of bills, and knowing that I've made a difference in lives is the most important thing in one respect. Another thing is that, of course, my book on healthcare cost delivery reform. I started it in '86, published it in '91, was instrumental in the debates in Congress in '93, '94, and now I'm all over the country again on radio shows doing the same thing, talking about this very important issue that America is facing today.
What advice do you give to young people today who ask how can they get a foot on the first rung of the leadership ladder?
Make mistakes. You're going to make them. We're human. We're not perfect. You're going to make mistakes, but learn from them. Look at the people that have succeeded. Learn the mistakes they've made. What did they do to correct their lives and adjust so they can continue to move forward? Leaders learn from their mistakes. Followers dwell on them. And I think that's the most important thing that a young person needs to remember. You know, you go to college and you study and you pass tests and you get an education or a degree, but you really earn a PhD by work.
Well, thank you, Dennis, in talking to me about the leaders of tomorrow. Your insight and guidance is most invaluable. This has been another in our Leaders of Tomorrow series. I'm Alan Olson.